Hello dear friend, I'm Kamal Noori and here is Remote Sense Geosciences channel. I'm an associated professor in Iran at the Shiraz Azad University, Geology and Remote Sense department. And today I want to talk about working with Landsat 8 and Landsat 9 satellite data. Let's do it. Landsat 8 and Landsat 9 user-friendly data. But this slide is showing Landsat mission from Landsat 1 to Landsat 9, and in this session we emphasize on Landsat 8 and Landsat 9. Landsat 8 from 23 and Landsat 9 from 2021. And Landsat 8 we can see in this slide characteristic of Landsat number 8, and this slide is showing characteristic of Landsat 9. For example, Landsat 9 launched on September 27th, 2021. The satellite was designed, built, and launched by NASA. However, USGS receives and manages Landsat 9 data. And this slide is showing characteristic of Landsat 8 and Landsat 9 from USGS site. This table is showing bands, wavelengths in micrometers and resolution in meters. And we can see characteristic of band number 1 to band number 11. Band number 1 or coastal aerocell wavelengths 0.43 to 0.45 and resolution 30 meters. And band number 2 or band blue, band number 3 band green, band number 4 band red, and band number 5 near infrared or abbreviation NIR. Now band number 6 SWIR or short wave infrared number 1, and band 7 short wave infrared number 2, band 8 panchromatic or panchromatic band, and band number 9 Cirrus band, band number 10 and band number 11 are thermal bands. TIRS number 1 and TIRS number 2 with 100 meters resolution. And this slide is showing comparison of Landsat spectral band, and we can see Landsat 8 and Landsat 9 to sensor OLI means operational land imager, and TIRS thermal infrared sensor. These sensor for OLI and TIRS are two sensors of Landsat 8 and Landsat 9, and we can see wavelengths of is bond number 1, 2, 3, 4 to bond number 10 and 11. And Landsat next in the future. We can see suggestion bonds for Landsat next from bond number 1 to bond number 26. And this slide is showing description of Landsat 8 and Landsat 9 bonds from USGS site. Bond number 1 to bond number 11. Description, wavelengths, spatial resolution or grand resolution, and radiometric resolution in bits. And this slide, the central wavelengths of Landsat 8 and Landsat 9 bonds. Bond number 1 or BH to bond number 11. Spectral range, bond number 1 UV, UV means ultraviolet, to blue. Bond number 2 blue, 3 green, 4 red, 5 NIR or near infrared, 6 SWIR 1 or shortwave infrared number 1, B7 SWIR 2, 9 Cirrus. Bond number 8 is panchromatic bond, and bond 10 and bond 11 are TIR or thermal infrared. And the last column showing sensor is showing sensor, and OLI means operation land imager and TIR means thermal infrared sensor. But this slide, if we need the Landsat data or Landsat image, we can use this site, USGS, United States Geological Society, and this website address https earthexplorer.usgs.gov, and at the first we can log in and registration in this site, and after that we can download satellite data or Landsat 8 or Landsat 9 or other Landsat data from this site, USGS Earth Explorer. But this slide is showing 3 levels of Landsat data. When we need the satellite or Landsat satellite data, we can see 3 levels of data or image. Landsat collection in this slide. Landsat collection 2 level 1, Landsat collection 2 level 2, and Landsat collection 2 level 3. So we can see 3 levels of Landsat data. Collection 2 level 1, collection 2 level 2, collection 2 level 3. We need in geology study or geology study or mining study, we usually need collection 2 level 1 and collection 2 level 2. And we can see the difference between collection 2 level 1 and collection 2 level 2 in this slide. For example, number 1, geometric correction in collection 2 level 1 and collection 2 level 2, done and done. Radiometric correction in collection 2 level 1, not done, and in collection 2 level 2, done. Atmospheric correction, not done, done. Multispectral bonds, yes and yes. Panchromatic bond, yes in collection 2 level 1 and no in collection 2 level 2. B number 10, or thermal bond, yes and yes. But B number 11, or thermal bond, in collection 2 level 1, yes, and in collection 2 level 2, no. And surface reflectance data, or SR, in collection 2 level 1, no, and in collection 2 level 2, yes. And the last line, year of data production, collection 2 level 1 until 2022, and collection 2 level 2, it's continued. And working with collection 2 level 1 data at the first, from Landsat 8 and Landsat 9. For example, loading multispectral bond. When we download this satellite image, we receive, for example, a zip data, for example, like this file. And when extract this file, we can see this folder in this file, and then we check MLT or MLT bond. We can check this point, level 1 and collection 2. That's mean collection 2 level 1. So we can work on collection 2 level 1 of Landsat number 8 or Landsat number 9. And when we open the software, for example NV software, we can see this satellite, for example, bond number 1, bond number 2, bond number 3, bond number 4, 5, 6, and 7. You can see the result of this bond. And convert dn value to radians in this session. We can continue this study, convert dn value to radiometric radians in next section. And at the next session we continue this study for convert dn value to radians. Thanks for your attention and goodbye, my dear friend.